Chances are you're familiar with the Titanic, the supposedly unsinkable ocean liner that met with disaster on its maiden voyage. A wealth of enduring stories arose from the tragic event. Julie Williams is the author of A Rare Titanic Family, the Caldwells Story of Survival, and she's here to tell us more. Julie, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, thank you.
Brought a copy of the book along with you, and you brought a picture, too. Tell us a little bit about the picture before we get going.
It's a photograph of my great-uncle, Albert Caldwell, with his wife, Sylvia, and baby Alden on the deck of the Titanic that was taken on sailing day and sent to them later. And it came to me when he died, and that was a real rare souvenir that we still have.
Absolutely, and possibly even rarer than the photo is the fact, and I know this is a relative of yours, I hate to be facetious with it, but that an entire family lived.
Yeah, hence the title of the book. About 1/4 of all families who got on the Titanic together got off together on the rescue ship. So it was very high loss of families. Some 70 families disappeared completely in the disaster.
And this is not a work of fiction.
No, it's a work of truth, and mostly from my own uncle's recollections as he told it to me, plus extra research that I did and found out a lot more actually, but it was very much a first-hand story.
So whenever you as someone that has researched this story and you've got a first-hand account of how things were and how they went down, when you see something like the movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was in, do you just kind of roll your eyes and go, or is it actually pretty accurate?
Well, the sets on that movie were apparently very accurate and looked right. And some of the details I recognized from my uncle's story. One thing that I always roll my eyes on in that movie is that Kate Winslet, the character, the primary female character, had a yucky fiance in the movie. And she asked him, is this ship really unsinkable? And he said, oh, God himself cannot sink this ship. Well, he was stealing a line from my family. It was Sylvia, the wife here, who asked a baggage handler, is this ship really unsinkable? And he replied, yes, lady, God himself cannot sink this ship. So I always roll my eyes when they steal our family's line.
You should ask for royalties.
I should have.
That's one of the best lines in the movie.
It really is the line that defines the Titanic, the belief that somehow man had conquered, well, everything, and that even God cannot do this.
There you are. And they were proved wrong, of course.
Very much.
We all know now. Well, really quickly, and unfortunately we don't have a lot of time left, but if the folks at home, if they're interested in getting in the book and they read it, what are they going to learn? What are they going to find out?
Oh, my goodness. Well, they're going to hear my great-uncle's story of how he and his wife and baby were traveling from Siam, Thailand, back home to the United States, how they took the Titanic, got tickets almost by luck and accident. It was sold out, but they managed to get a ticket after all. At least the class they wanted was sold out. And how they traveled on the collision with the iceberg, the harrowing trip in Lifeboat 13, then the shock of actually watching the ship sink. They did not believe it would go down. And actually how the Titanic followed them their entire lives, and quite a lot of intrigue. I found out they were actually fleeing from their employer in Siam, and the employer was waiting for them when the rescue ship arrived. It was really a big mystery. I didn't know that part, but it was really exciting, a cat and mouse chase around the globe with the Titanic as the primary part.
There you are. The main scene, so
right.
to speak. All right. Well, Julie, I regret we're out of time. You'll have to come back and see us again.
Oh, I'll be happy to.
We'll talk more about it. All right. Thank you so much for being
with
us. You can find out more about A Rare Titanic Family, the Caldwells Story of Survival, online at newsouthbooks.com.